forced the city of Santa Cruz to cut nearly $11 million from their general fund of $100 million. Just $6 million in cuts were finalized last night. Our KION's Drew Andre live for us outside the police department with what positions are being eliminated and what this now means for the people of Santa Cruz. Drew.
Well, good evening, Veronica. All 12 of the police park ranger positions are now cut. However, 5 of those rangers will stay on and they'll become community service officers. However, tonight, Chief Mills says that he cannot afford to lose any more positions. You've likely seen the Santa Cruz Rangers in their tan uniforms patrolling city parks and places like downtown.
Doing problem solving there and doing some cleanup and interpretation stuff.
The budget shortfall means Chief Mills can only keep less than half of those rangers to do community policing as unarmed community service officers. But it's not the department's only loss. It will mean less police training, a school gang intervention program, and other community programs slashed, and freezing several high-level positions.
I'm very concerned about how we move forward from this point on.
We try to cut as much non-personnel services, so where can we cut in supplies and services and consultants and contracts, that sort of thing.
The pandemic cost the city millions in tourism dollars this summer, the industry that keeps Santa Cruz afloat.
We receive hotel tax, sales tax, admissions tax, a variety of tax sources that right now are really not operating like they normally do.
Not having UC Santa Cruz students living in the city hurts too, and Bernal says the revenue losses will also mean another $4 million in cuts next year.
But we're not going to be seeing surpluses or any ability to recoup or restore. We don't think we'll be in a position to maybe do that until maybe like 2026.
Parks and Recreation are also facing more than $1 million in one-time cuts, and without as many police rangers monitoring the parks, some worry it could mean less safety.
Given that we have, a large population of houseless folks in our parks, in and around our parks, that is going to add another layer that that the police force is going to have to pick up.
So I asked Chief Mills if more cuts would mean losing more patrol officers. He says he doesn't want to speculate, but he just doesn't know where any more cuts would come from. Aaron, Veronica.
Drew, thank you very much. All of our cities on the Central Coast hit so hard by this pandemic.